Ready? Welcome to the Loud Lounge, and this has been one of my bucket list interviews that I've been trying to get. 3 years in the making of the Loud Lounge. We have Magnum Force in the building with Father Maggie
Yes,
and
indeed.
DJ Jada.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the Loud Lounge.
This is
Maggie,
it. Yes.
couldn't run anymore. You're officially here. Okay.
Officially.
So
Yes.
what we're gonna do in this interview is basically simple. A lot of people know the name and the brand of Magnum Force.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know the selectors on a more intimate, knowing your backgrounds, as well as get the people and the faces behind of what Magnum Force is truly.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say this is not going to be an hour, 2 hour, 3 hours interview, probably longer. Yeah, when it comes to Magnum. Way back when Magnum started, it's
Those that don't know, this is a horse and carriage.
yes.
Yes.
When Magnum started, my first selector was Mikey,
Okay.
right? We call him we go by the name of Steel Pipe,
Okay.
right? And that's in the Cornhill era,
Okay.
right? So that was my first selector outside of me, right? Actually, we kind of built the sound together, and that's where we kicked off. But you want to go before?
Yes. We are looking for the history of Magnum Force.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, let's stop it right there. Let's talk about the evolution of Maggie.
Oh, of Maggie.
We're going to go into the generations.
Okay.
For the last, we won't say a dinosaur, but a seasoned member in Dinosaur.
We could say
in Dancehall. Remember, you've gone from vinyl.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You came to CDs.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're Master Serato. Not too many of us out there can say that.
True enough.
So let's give us the backdrop of what inspired you to get in music. Did you come from a music family? What got you into saying, you know what, Maggie, I'm this nice, cool, short guy that wants to play music? What got you? What was the urge?
Actually, what got me into music? I have a cousin in Jamaica, has a sound in my neighborhood called Sir Raleigh, the Emperor. Big sound in Jamaica.
Yes.
And I used to be a box boy and clean up the sound after. And they used to have something like we call it back then the youth dance. I used to play on the youth dance, right? Yeah. That's start from midday until about 7 o'clock. And then the big people take over, then I have to go home, licks. Yeah. Back those days, you can't be out, it's licks. So that's who I used to be around. Sir Raleigh the Emperor in Manchester, Jamaica, right? And from there, then I came to Bermuda. And, I still have the passion for music. And when I came to Bermuda, I didn't see no sound system. I didn't see no real selectors. All I see was party. Like DJ Eddie was one of those back in the days. I'm talking about the 70s now. And, I said to my mom back then, ma'am, how come no dance not going on? I said, Bermuda is different. And, okay. So I used to play music in my mom's house off of those JBL speaker and those turntables.
Yes.
So play music. My mom used to keep parties. And I was so good at my mom's parties as a teenager, a little youngster, that people would come to the parties, keeping their own party, used to hire me.
Okay.
Right? And I used to take her receiver. It's called a receiver back then.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And my mom, two front room speakers with a JBL box and take it to other people's house with one turntable.
We can honestly say that's foundation.
That's foundation.
Yes.
Right? And actually played for older folks and had a good time. Right? And I mean, knocking around with DJ Eddie and about 2 other DJ, I can't remember right now. But then moving along, coming along, up the grade, you know, we meet Mikey, you know, and we speak about Nile. Nile was my next door neighbor, right? And Nile, we used to both shop at Dub City. And when I speak about Nile, he used to have all the records, especially Bob Marley,
Okay.
everything. And myself and Nile would say, you know, I'm saying to Nile, you know, I'm gonna build a song. I'm gonna build a song now. And Nile said, yes, yeah, you could go for it. And in my garage, you know, I'm practicing and going over some names. And it says, the first name we came up with was Echo Studio. Echo Studio. That's the first name we came up with. And I played around with Echo Studio for about a year or so. And honestly, Magnum is a copy name. I must say, Magnum is a copy name. Over the years going on, I hear a song from Jamaica named Magnum with DJ Pretty and some other DJ was going on. And that inspired me. And now I'll hear the same tape. Back then,
Yes.
tapes.
Yes, cassettes.
Cassette tapes.
Yes.
And now I'll hear the same tape. And we said, Niall came to me and says, no. Not no Echo Studio. We should name this song Magnum. And I said, you know what? We'll keep listening to the tape over and over and over. And the song was bad.
Yeah.
And we said, you know what? Let's do it. And that's from there, we named this song Magnum. And we built up some, a little speaker, some little bigger speaker than the normal house speaker, some little bigger speaker. Then I was going around and playing, more into houses, because back then it was no dancehall.
Right, you was doing backyards, people's
house parties. Oh, those was lovely, because actually people dance with people, interact with people. Oh, mercy.
Let's not go further, because that's a conversation we're going to have later.
No, because...
With me and you in the state of dancehall in today's society, we'll leave that alone. So you gave us a backdrop on you. Nah, Jada, we got to get you into this. Okay? Because Maggie will talk for the next 3 hours, but
definitely.
You are a female selector.
Mm-hmm.
So what got you into the whole dancehall and actually want to take up being a DJ?
Let's see. So I was in college, and I was inspired by, God, what is her name? I can't remember her name. It was a female DJ out there. And I was just so inspired by her, like how she commanded the crowd, right?
Yes.
And I was like, I want to do that. And I knew nobody back home did that. I didn't hear of any female DJs back home. But I just loved how she commanded the crowd. It's like whatever she played, like she dictated everybody's night, whether they were gonna have fun or not, right? And I was just so amazed by that, and I wanted to do that. And I had a love for music too, but I didn't come from a musical background per se. I mean, I played a little music in high school, like a couple instruments, but I wasn't like musically inclined or anything like that.
Okay.
So I said the easiest thing for me, because I did enjoy music, was to be a DJ. So Lady Tara, that was her name. Lady Tara, she's out of Miami. Yeah. And also Giselle, the Wasi one, she's still in the business now. She's a soca DJ. And they were my main female DJs that I looked to, and they used to play in this club in Miami called Madhouse. And actually that's where I was introduced to DJ Khaled, because he was a DJ there. So it was DJ Khaled, it was Lady Tara, and Giselle the Wasi one, and I think it was another DJ. And I was just so amazed by them, and I wanted to do it. So we used to have dorm parties, and then as usual, it was always men playing and whatever. So one of the guys there that used to play at all the dorm parties, I just told him to teach me how to play. And at that time, I learned how to play on CDs, and he was so strict in teaching me how to play. Like, if the littlest mess up, I would have to do it over, like do the whole set over. And he really stuck with me. And it took me about maybe 4 or 5 months religiously practicing every night for me to be able to mix and do my thing. So I started playing in Miami for a bit. I had a couple of gigs in Miami that I used to play at. I used to play at the college parties. FIU I used to play at, and some other Barry, we used to, you know, just all the space in my mind I used to play. And when I came back home, I said I wanted to do this.
So what was it like having the conversation with Maggie about joining his song? And Maggie, what was it like you being the manager and head of the team? What was that conversation that coerced between you two for what we now see in front of us?
Well, I was the one chase her. I was the one grip her. I was the one found her. Thanks to Donovan McCoy, Dub City.
The real McCoy.
Yeah. That's where I found her through for Dub City radio show.
Yes. Okay.
Right? And she also used to play at Captains with Nelly and those guys.
Nelly and the Hill Crew, DJ EP, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The corrupted crew.
Yes.
And that's where we Magnum Force guys, like we Crane and like Pepsi, we go up there and because we met her through Donovan and go up there to listen to her.
Yeah.
Right? And from there we said, oh, you know, hey, this can work. She's good, but she's just needs some fine tune to the real dancehall scene, you know. And we approach her, you know, we approach Donovan first.
Yeah, he was the manager.
No, he wasn't the really manager.
Palm Rock got his feet.
Yeah, we approached Donovan and speak to Donovan about her. And Donovan said, yes, Maggie, you know, hey, it's a good idea, rare. And then we approach her and ask her if she wants to join the team. And
here we are now.
Yeah. I must say, I really have to thank those guys like Nali and E.T. and most of all Donovan, because they gave me the opportunity. They allowed me to go up there and shine. And I mean, some of them was a bit apprehensive until they actually heard me play. But just the fact that they gave me, and back then this was like the early 2000s, so
they gave you the opportunity.
They gave me the opportunity to be heard by Magnum and to be heard by other promoters. That gave me the opportunity to be able to do what I wanted to do, be able to DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking on that, we'll go to Maggie first. It's going to be about 20 minutes. What has been your epic moment thus far under the Magnum Force regime of playing music that is a moment that sticks in your head?
Well, it's a lot of moments. Really.
Can you give us a few?
Well, back in the days when I would say when we bring in the front, we was the one bringing the first live DJ in Bermuda. We was the one bringing the first sound system in Bermuda. So those memories is like sticking to my mind, you know, and to say, you know, that those are great moments, you know, even though we had some, we're not even speaking about this yet, some great dances.
Yes.
Dances, you know what I mean? But those are the moments sticking to my head to say, I was the #1 guy that bring in a live DJ into Bermuda. That's Spoon Hill.
And who was the DJ?
Oh man, no, you put me on the spot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not Bubba General. No, it's not Bubba General. We're talking about, oh man. Name just slipped me right now.
Okay.
But
who was the DJs that you brought in?
Well, the first sound came to Bermuda.
And who was that?
First sound system was Stone Love.
Okay.
Ingham Brothers.
What year was that?
I really think it was in the 90s. Ingham Brothers. And that dance was put on by me and Wildfire.
Wildfire Summer.
Yeah, at Ingham.
Speaking of Wildfire, we need to do our interview with them.
Okay.
We will talk a little later about the contacts.
Yes. But Preacher Badu was the first DJ came to Bermuda.
Okay.
He was a New York
artist.
And those days he was DJing for General High Power. I don't know if you know that sound.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, General High Power was running hot back then.
I'm listening because there's a generational gap.
Exactly. Yeah, and then from then on, we move on to before Bubba General and CP Dunn and all of the Mikey Jarrett.
Mikey Jarrett.
Mikey Jarrett, right?
Yes.
We bring him also. Before we start with the Minimart crew, right? So after, yeah, and then we start with the Minimart crew.
Okay.
With Bubba General, Sleepy Wonder, Trevor Spark, Willow Wilson, James Bond, Screechy Dunn, and a couple others.
Now, you're giving us a lot of history here. We can do a separate interview because it's going to be long. Let's go to your partner. Let's talk to her.
Yes, most definitely.
What was your moment thus far?
There's been so many, and I'm really thankful that I've had the opportunity to do so many different things with Isan, especially being on the bill with a lot of huge reggae artists.
Yeah.
I remember Capleton being on the bill with him and Sizzler, and many other celebrity reggae artists. And being able to chance to meet them and actually be in performance, kind of with them. So that was exciting, and just the energy back then. So I would say probably between the 2003 and 2010 was just so different, which I know we're probably going to talk about it soon, but the energy was so different in dancehall, and just the how everybody, how could I put it, like just reacted and felt about the music and felt about dancehall in a
The
general.
atmosphere.
Yeah, it was just so different, and just to be a part of that.
Yes.
And being the only female in that, and kicking, what I mean, being able to play with a lot of the big songs on the island and stuff like that. It was such an amazing feeling, and I'm very blessed that I had the opportunity to be able to do that.
So this is a part that you're going to be surprised at. I will shake your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie, you was the first guy to get me and my good friend Haley Hypes.
Haley Hypes.
So you have Dynasty on our hand to play international. Play with the international song.
Yes.
When you try to corrupt me in EJ when we was Christian young boys, you put us on with Cypress,
I think I
Echo, the Velvet Touch. Yeah, the Boston songs.
Yes.
Yes. You corrupted us.
Well,
and you made who we are today. So I can appreciate what you done.
Thank you, sir.
I can shake your hands.
Sir.
The many times we played in Spring Gardens. And then I met my partner, Mark P. And awesome song.
Awesome song.
So I can appreciate that.
Very nice. Very.
You're a Liverpool man, so
yes.
And you're a Cancer. We're born a couple of days apart, you guys.
Yes.
I like him, but I don't like him at certain times. So
well, I'm right on the cusp. I could switch like a tiger, and I could switch like a
crab.
Right on the cusp, mate.
Oh, you on the cusp?
Oh yeah. So I could like you as well as I can.
Well, I guess I'm that too. So speaking on that, we're going to get into a conversation that I both want you from a perspective as an outer in the business and a young lady in the business. What do you feel like the evolution of reggae is now? When you touched on it, talking about the 2000s, what do you believe are some of the changes, and what do you believe we can take in our Bermudian dancehall culture, because it's dying? We'll put it out there, it's dying, to create it more unified and a better party space.
Well, first I could say that reggae music now is not reggae. Reggae music now is like soca. It's like Afrobeat. So the beats are changed, right? So to me, it's not the real dancehall, right? And even selector now, it's 1 second of a song. 1 second of a song to the next, to the next, to the next. You can't understand the message of a song, because every song has a message. And for you to understand a message of a song, you have to play 2 verses of the song.
Okay.
Right? And that one punchline, second of a punchline, to me, the mature folks cannot enjoy.
No.
No.
I'm going to interject her.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you my perspective because what you're seeing is knowledge, right?
Yes.
But let's look at the evolution of dancehall. Due to our ages, we can say we're seasoned DJs.
Yes.
Reggae evolved. You was in the generation when your mom, dad used to listen to Alton Ellis. The early generations of Freddie McGregor. Your generation was that as well. Echo Minott. You know, we could give Corvin Melody. Then the generation came where we got into dancehall, evolved. So from the space I'm looking at, and I want you to understand this, you're a senior here. But when you was playing the slackness like the Love Panani Beds, for your mom's generation, that was disrespectful for them. But your generation, you evolved with the music. So I understand what you're saying, but me being a DJ as well as you, I love my 90s to 2010 music.
Yes.
But we have to realize the evolution of it
It's changed.
is not for our generation.
No.
Where a young kid could understand what Skilly Bang is singing.
Yeah.
I don't. The only one I could really listen to clearly is Chronic Floor, and I'm being honest. Because I understand. Yeah, right. Right. So we can say it's the evolution of music.
Yes.
But what we want to talk about, what can we do? Because believe it or not, what we now look at as Carnival in Bermuda, how it brings the grasp and the multitude of people from all different backgrounds, was dancehall. And what I really want to have a discussion really with you guys, is like how we bring it back. Because Bermuda and the circle communities, not like what I have to say, Bermuda is a dancehall-based crowd.
Yes.
You can't tell me that. All of a sudden,
Yes.
5 years, Carnival's the biggest thing where everybody knows dancehall is the backbone of Bermuda. And what can we do to bring the atmosphere of a glow type event, or let's say Oasis or Army Fed, back to the dancehall scene? Because believe it or not, all of us that go out love dancehall. And those soca friends are going to hate to say this, that 20 minutes of dancehall is sometimes the most energized part of a soca party.
Exactly.
I think I want to answer that question. I think nowadays, especially people, I think people, period, are looking for experiences. And what soca parties give you and Afrobeats parties give you is an experience.
The ambiance of
It's the ambiance. And dancehall, for the most part, is in, well, here in Bermuda, it's in a workman's club or it's outside. And it's just, it's nothing. You're paying your money, you're walking in, it's just regular, right?
It's considered like underground music for Toronto.
Yeah, but if you go overseas, right, and one party stands out the most for me is Rise and Toast. I don't know if you ever heard of Rise and Toast in Miami, and it's gorgeous the way they outfit that party, and it's dancehall, it's Caribbean music, right? But majority of the music is dancehall, right? But the experience that you get with that doesn't, even though it's dancehall, it doesn't make you feel like, it makes you feel like you're in a, gives you a different vibe, right? And I think that's probably something that Bermuda may need to adapt here for dancehall. Just the same way as soca, they have the all-inclusives, and they actually do the grass walls, or they do the really like they make it really look nice.
They create
right?
the ambiance.
They create that ambiance.
One person that we could shout out is Vivian.
Yes.
When you go We Love Dancehall, that is an event.
Yes.
And this year we have to shout out because that wall with all these songs, that was a good look.
Yes. Yeah, so she's definitely doing her thing with changing the atmosphere of dancehall, and I think we need more of that. Right, and I believe if we do create those experiences for dancehall lovers, I think we definitely can. And to me personally, I really don't think it's just so much about the music, because I like the new music, right? I like Croft. I like.
We've also seen, you know, I don't want to say this, but we've seen your Facebook post. You would like there's some sexy red.
Yeah.
You know, sexy red.
Yeah. Like, you know, I'm a woman of a particular age, but you know. I like a little trap. I want to do a little twerk or whatever, right? So really, I mean, music is music. I don't. It could be from the 60s. I could listen to Smokey Robinson, and I could listen to.
So a question I want to ask you, we can say, and this is my perspective, and you may understand, we got the disconnect when we started putting age brackets on the reggae parties.
Yeah.
We pushed over 30s. Over 30s. But we didn't realize those that played over 30s, the transgression of 30s, over 30s has changed. Back in your day, over 30s was Frankie Paul, Barris Hammond,
Dennis Brown,
Sanchez.
Yes.
Nowadays, over 30s is Taurus Riley, Romain Virgo, Jacques, where
yes,
the evolution changed.
Yeah.
And now, since we done the age bracket, back in the day in Cleos, you got someone as young as 16 and someone in the 50s at the same party.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not like that no more.
No.
When you go Bay Club, it's 25 and under.
Yep.
When you go West End Boat Club,
Mhm.
it's a little older,
Yes.
seasoned.
Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know how we're going to bridge that gap to actually put back reggae on the forefront. I think but by me thinking out now
Yeah.
that basically a lot of the reggae promoters needs to come together because it can happen.
It can happen, but then you look at it that a promoter's job, a Magnum Force is trying to outshine
Well,
a
that's what it
selector
is.
praise party.
That's
Yeah.
Right,
that's
and
what I
people
was
need
just
to
gonna say.
understand friendly competition is the best
It's the best
competition, but some people don't understand
Understand.
the true essence. If I go to a Magnum Force party and his parties sell off and mine's is 3 weeks later,
And don't say.
I need to talk to Maggie
Right.
or get a backdrop of what he did to make it successful.
Mm.
Working together is better, because remember, you'll never walk alone.
Never walk there. But you see, in the dancehall scene, it's not like that.
No.
In the soca scene, yes. And that's why the soca is so strong. Stronger than the dancehall now.
Because soca,
guys work together.
right, but soca is showing you what dancehall did.
Did. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the difference.
Yeah. But what are you trying to say? That's a new trend?
It's not a new trend, because if believe it or not, and I'll put this in perspective, you have Young Charles,
Mm-hmm.
you have Kevin Cron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Cron played at Fully Loaded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When soca became big,
Yes.
everybody found out he was Grenadian.
Mm.
Young Charles started off as a dancehall
So
DJ.
dancehall.
Soca got big,
Then he switched.
he's Trinidadian now. So you got to look at it as a trend, because they evolve with the trend.
Yeah.
Marvel the trend. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. And I just, like I said, I'll just reiterate what I said before. I just think that because it's I don't think dancehall is dying. It's dying out here. It's not dying on the rest parts everywhere else. So we kind of have to see what else is trending overseas and try to bring it here. And to me, what I see the mass difference is that we don't create experiences for dancehall. It's just it's just the same.
And another thing that, I'm going to ruffle some feathers. The sponsorship is not thrown to dance
It's not.
like it is for
Right. Oh, no,
It is.
soca.
And I think
the word right off my mouth.
and I think that is that a lot of the people that are in charge of these money purses for sponsorship, they have a preconceived notion of what dancehall is, and they relate it to violence, they relate it to all sorts of things, antisocial behavior and things like that, versus
But this is where we can laugh, right? Trinidad
Mm-hmm.
has one of the highest crime rates
Oh, yes.
in the world.
In the world.
You go to Trinidad for carnival,
Carnival.
if you're not in that carnival realm, explain to her, you will get robbed. You will get killed. It's
Yep.
just the picture that they see. And a lot of people confuse soca, not realizing, how do I put soca's a third world country music?
Yep.
We'll put it out there, just like dancehall.
Just like dancehall.
Developing nations in the Caribbean. Let's say it the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
Developing nations.
Mm-hmm.
So the same way you can go to a soca party and a dancehall party and expect those elements, they do happen.
Yes.
And Bermudians have a false reality
Yeah.
of the soca scene. Trinidad is just as bad.
Just as bad.
Like those that don't know, a lot of those Trinidadian soca artists are the truth when it
but
comes to the stuff they
it's
do.
so true. I mean, even in New York, when the Labor Day parade, look at the amount of shootings
Yes.
that happen at Juve. It's crazy, but for some reason, I don't know why we're stuck in that.
What we
in that
can do, I can honestly say from my perspective, is a rebranding.
Rebranded.
And it also calls on us as reggae DJs that we all are, make our sets more versatile.
That's true.
Make it more versatile.
That's true. Because the fact is, I try to cross over into the soca
Round.
I would just say to put a truck in a soca.
Yeah.
Right? And they told me personal
Yeah.
that I'm a reggae DJ. No, they're not allowing me to
But
put
that's the funniest thing about it. I've had those conversations. I've had those conversations because remember me, right?
Yes.
I played dancehall. That's my whole thing.
Yes.
I done a soca radio show with the General. I am not a soca DJ.
Yes.
I done it. Genius.
Yes. Yeah.
Bless his heart. Is not a soca DJ.
Not a soca DJ.
But you know what he done and what we guys did? We done our homework.
Yes.
Because music, once you do your homework, get set for your audience, anybody can excel it. And a lot of guys don't realize that. Genius is playing more soca parties than a maestro and than a Fury that are considered soca DJs. And I'll put it out there.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to put out there too? The first soca, the carnival was up Dockyard, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. And the Caribbean Association put a soca truck in that carnival.
Yeah.
And I played on the soca truck.
Yeah.
Right? And I'll never forget, they had a competition to say who is the best box, the cleanest box and the heaviest box.
Yeah.
Right? And Power Girl could contest to this.
Yeah.
Right? Because Power Girl was doing a stage show on the side up there. And her box, her equipment was shut down for some reason. And actually, when we came around to Power Girl side, talk about Power Girl, she actually played off of my equipment, our equipment,
Yes.
to do her skits, her parties, right? And that sound system was heavy, clean. When I say clean, compared to the General, compared to Rusty G, because those are the two.
Yes.
Right? Was parking up beside us. Right? And they was like clashing. Right? And I was turned off. And then Poor Girl come on the mic and says, who is the cleanest sound up here? Who is going to get the award? Nobody says nothing. Right? And Power Girl went over there and speak to the General and says the award has to go to Magnum because you guys box, both of you guys box don't even sound loud as Magnum. Right? For the Caribbean Massive. That's what
that was it first, yeah.
Right. Caribbean Massive. Oh. And they said, no, Magnum is not getting it because this is between the General and Rusty G. They switch it up.
Now I'm staying out of that. This is conflict.
No.
Conflict of interest. Conflict of interest.
This is not conflicts. This is not conflict.
Facts. It's facts.
Facts.
It's facts.
Facts.
So how about I throw this into you?
Yeah.
Rusty G's a soca DJ?
Rusty G.
I will put it out there, one of Bermuda's best versatile DJs.
Versatile. That's what I was
We can attest.
Yes.
Rusty G started out as a Mortal Vibes. He was a song man.
Yes.
He got in a realm that Jada excelled in.
Yes.
He didn't really do well. Soca bust. He saw his opportunity. Can Rusty play dancehall? Hell yes. Is he one of the best in Bermuda?
Yes.
Hell yes. He found his lane.
Yes. Yes. I contest to that.
You contest to that?
Yes.
Yes.
He's a very good DJ. Rusty G.
Well, professional.
Professional.
Well. Now, we're going to flip it right here, Bermuda, and those that are looking online.
Yes.
Ready?
Ready.
Who is Maggie and Jada's top 5 local selectors? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to learn today. Yeah.
I don't have a top 5.
Who are those that you would give honorable mention?
Let's see. Okay, so right now
our
Right now, I'll just tell you a little bit about me. Right now, I don't go anywhere.
What?
I've got it's just Bermuda's just not my party scene at all.
Why?
Like it takes a lot. It's gonna
Why?
take a lot from. It's just not.
Why?
I want experiences.
Yes.
If I'm gonna go out, I want experiences. I'm over 40. I want to sit down. I want to lounge. There's no lounges. I want to smoke hookah. That's typical. I'm a hookah girl. There's no hookah, so I'll just stay home and do all those things, right? So
That's a footnote to this that are during parties. These are things that you need.
yes, over 40. I don't have time to be standing up all night. I want to look cute, but I want to also be comfortable. I want to be able to sit down when I want to, and I want someone to come serve me a drink. I will if they had sections, I would buy a section and do my thing. That's what I do when I travel. That's what I do. And so if I
So you want similar to a Glow or Evolve experience?
and I've never been to them.
You've never?
I've never, and I usually because I'm away, but I'm gonna try to make an attempt.
I need to talk to my good friend, Mr. and Mrs. Aberdeen. We need to have a conversation on your behalf. It's an experience that you would like.
Yeah.
And Maggie as well, because it's got a little Trinidadian wine in his face. Don't let him feel you. Don't let him feel you. The one drop ain't every time.
Of course.
But I would say, who I really like to listen to, I really like Maestro. I've always liked Maestro. I think Maestro is heavily underrated. I don't think that he gets the recognition.
His roses that he should get.
I don't think he does. I think he needs to be on more stuff. He's super versatile. His mixes are clean. I think he's one of my personal favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
She stayed out of it. Is your fault? Because I'm going to give you mine. I'm not going to leave you guys.
I do like Ivories, but I haven't really heard him a lot. I think I've heard him like once, and I was impressed with him.
So we have this thing. It's called your cupboard. You got to open all the doors and go outside your cupboard.
I do.
You've got to experience it.
I probably do. But I think if it was an environment that was created for me to be able to go out and hear all these different DJs, then and part of the reason is like Bermuda just doesn't have that atmosphere. Like there's no more clubs. Like even there's just like honestly, where do you go to hang out?
Where do I go?
Yeah, where do you go?
I hang out at the Loud Lounge. We have hookah here.
Exactly.
Well, I would just like to say, like the thing that makes Bermuda from other places in the world, it's not where you go, it's who you go with.
Yes.
Because sometimes I've gone to like spinning wheels, social club. People say, these places are boring, and had the time of my life.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to try out Front Yard. And I was bored.
Yeah.
Or I'm had the time of my life at Wooders.
Yeah.
Somerset Cricket Club. I'm had some great moments in prison officers. I'm had some great moments down Bay. I'm had some great moments down Gumbears. I think we, like what you said, you like the atmosphere, but it's the people that you're with.
Yes.
If you got people that like to have fun, and I'm going to throw this out there, my COA guys, I got a shout out to my good friend Fire Reds, Brimmer, my awesome crew. I go to have fun. And as a DJ, I don't know if you do, I don't analyze, If I'm at a party,
I'm constantly analyzing.
I'm not here analyzing nothing. I can't party. I'm not thinking. I'm turned off.
I can't.
I don't care about this mix. Guys, like, you heard this mix?
As soon as they play as soon as I'm got energy and dance, and then they play something that's flat, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, one thing about a DJ, a real DJ, I shouldn't even say a DJ, a selector, a real selector. When you go to a party, you are having fun.
Yeah.
But one thing, your ears
are listening. But I don't let it ruin my night.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But you are listening. And even the simple little mistake this DJ makes, you hear.
Yeah.
But it's not stopping you from having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're here as a selector.
How about this? We're going to put it on the camera. Those that don't know, I do strikes every weekend. I will put my hand out, shake your hand.
Yes.
I will shake yours, Jada. It's an invitation for us to do a party down the Berlin alley. We could call it Reggae Bill, Dancehall Bill. Give it a theme and we do a party together.
That's no problem.
Yeah.
That is no problem. You know what?
Versatile music.
you know, once when it comes to Magnum, we play with everybody and anybody. We promote parties with everybody
And anybody.
and anybody.
Now stop it right there.
Okay.
Don't try and run, go into this whole box thing. Who are
No.
your top 5?
Oh, my top 5. It's okay. To be honest, it's not really right now in Bermuda. It's not really top 5 for me because it's basically only 3 DJs or 4 DJs really playing. Soldier One, Breeze, Rusty G, and Juggling Jason really playing constantly, right? So it's really no top 5.
Okay, I like that. Now let me give you my top 5 and why.
Go ahead.
Scooby.
Mm-hmm.
He can play any arena that he do it.
Mhm.
And a lot of people used to get on me and Mark about playing on Fun Street.
Mm-hmm.
Playing on Fun Street, you guys may know, is a different element from playing in the dancehall,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's talented.
I know that.
Rusty G is talented.
Mm-hmm.
Juggling Jason, I look for his understanding
Mm-hmm.
and the homework he does to prep for his audience in front of him. He was one of the guys between him and Mark P that taught me, I'm playing at an overdrive party. Do your homework. Don't go with what you just got on your computer. Create a set that's going to separate. If you're playing Frankie Paul, I'm going to do coming with Flower Gun, Sanchez, other anthems. Always have an alternative way of playing. Because you find a lot of guys, I'm sorry to say, don't already your sets, will play a set that you played 2 weeks before because they never done the homework.
There you go. And you know what's all up.
I put Black Star in there.
No, stop. Stop.
Okay.
Because you see, when it comes when you Black Star.
His education and
Black
understanding of the music.
Black Star is one sound that I always said to Jason, always. Jason, Black Star is my song. Right? And I will leave Magnum. If Magnum full up today, I'll play Black Star tomorrow.
Well, we're not having that conversation because you have your selector beside you.
No,
we
no, we are going there. We are going there.
Yes.
Because we really, because you come out of the trend.
Yes,
of
yes.
Say who is
Yes.
the top
Yeah.
5 sound.
Yes, yes, yes.
Selectors then.
Yes, yes.
You came out of the circle.
Yes.
So I just,
Yeah.
I don't something to
I will
so
put Black Star.
Back to you.
I have to put my brother I Breeze, but under I Breeze's regime, I have to put Twin Star for what they done in the generation.
No, hold on. Again. No. We are speaking about trending.
That's what I thought. No.
No, not the future.
You haven't been to a Stars party, lady?
No.
You haven't been to a Star party, lady?
Where?
Stars Lounge.
I'm just saying.
That's it. You guys, look.
No.
The buses finish at 12.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The buses are at where?
You told me.
Yeah.
You asked the question.
Right, but I'm giving you.
Hold on. Break.
Twin Star still plays?
Exactly.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they
No,
do? Oh,
they do.
They're playing the club, but
They
not.
play in the club. They play for girls' parties.
Listen. Twin Star does not play outside their club unless it's a little party. They does not DJ anymore.
Pastels.
Okay? They does not. So
Pastels.
You cannot
Pastels.
You cannot put
Pastels.
Twin Star.
I can put them in there. Hey, remember, it's my perspective.
No. You asked me a question. Trendy. Who is the top 5?
Genius. I Breeze. Rusty. Fresh Kid. Because believe it or not, Fresh Kid is good.
Yes.
I rate that youngster.
Yes.
The up and coming, I will put Fire Blacks and Zeta.
So that's your 5.
That's my 5.
That's your 5.
I don't go out enough to know. I don't know. I don't. So I don't.
Fire Blacks and Zeta and my boy Fire Reds, even Marsha from Hollywood. These guys are playing.
To me, when you asked me about my top 5, I thought about people that if I go out and listen to you one week and I go listen to you another week, I'm not going to hear the same playlist. So a lot of the people that before when I was going out and I heard them play, yeah, I'm gonna hear you play that playlist, and then you're gonna play that playlist the next week, and then I'm gonna hear the playlist again. So that's why quite a few DJs I did not mention.
Exactly.
And yeah, I don't want to be able to sit there like, okay, yeah, I know what you're gonna play next. Right?
And to me, for the top 5 DJ, you know, back then, it's gotta be now. You gotta be trending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those.
But you spoke on it.
Hold on, those DJ that you call to be a top 5, I would, if it was a barrel or a buzzard, I'll go negative on that, because the fact is, you know, you didn't name Soldier One, you didn't name Jason, you name
Genius.
Breeze.
But that's his top 5.
Yeah, but I'm saying what he named.
What's your top 5?
No.
Your top 5. It's exactly what my top.
But what is named?
I said Genius. I said Genius.
That's his opinion.
It's my opinion.
So what's your opinion?
Yes. Well, back to you.
No. But you see what I'm trying to say. Right? Actually.
There's the cancer part in it. Here we go. Come on, cats.
You got to be trending to be a top 5 DJ. If you're not trending, that means you don't get hired.
Okay. Nah. Okay? We're going to put it out there.
Got to be trending.
September 21st. Magnum Force is done already.
Oh, you're jumping the gun.
No, I'm saying.
You're skipping the question.
We are now trending.
Yes,
to September 21st.
Bang.
You have Soldier One.
Bang.
Firebeat.
Yes.
Johnny. A bodyguard. Bodyguard.
Yes, indeed. You want me to start on Bodyguard?
Huh?
Do you want
No. We're having that's an interview we're having later. Oh, me, you, and Johnny will actually be in the Loud Lounge.
The Loud Lounge.
And
so
talking.
You don't want me to speak about that?
Right? We can have that later. That's another interview.
No, I want to say something about, because people needs to know something. I got something in my mind. My head is full.
This is your all access pass. Go for it.
All right. No, it's not going to be long, but this is going to be history.
Time sensitive.
People doesn't know. Bodyguards. People speak about Stone Love.
Yeah.
Bodyguard, when it comes to dub plate, let's put it that there. When it comes to dub plate, was Bodyguard. Bodyguard was one of the first sound that I'm saying playing dub plate. Bodyguard would go out and advise all vocals. No, not no DJ, Freddie McGregor, Sanchez, this and that. Bodyguard. Before Stone Love. Stone Love was a party DJ. Play 45, have a little dub plate here and there. I remember back in the days, King Jammins and Jaro and all of that used to have their live DJs, used to DJ, but they never really have dub plates. A few, but not a month. But when it comes to, I say, dub plates, because we're speaking about dub plates now that everybody's going crazy over, was Bodyguard. Bodyguard was the first sound that Vice dub plate massive.
Now, you speaking on this.
Yes.
September 21st. All words are leading to RE.
I thought you said you wasn't going there.
Huh?
I thought you said you wasn't going
there. No, we're talking about it. So, we heard about this dub showcase of Bodyguard. We also have Magnum Force that we know is not a quiet soul when it comes to dub plates. We knew from parties me and you were shooting at each other at the end of the night.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
We also have Firebeat.
Yes.
That is a quiet giant that cuts. And we also have Magic of Soldier One. So all the listeners and viewers that are talking in, can we get at 1:30, 45 shot locked? Can I get that answer from you right now?
Well, this is the thing that you're gonna get right now. For me, as a promoter.
Don't give us the Donald Trump. It's yes or no.
No, it's not a yes or no.
It's a yes or no answer.
It's not a yes or no answer. Because this is a party. If the crowd say, let's do that, then it will happen. But to keep the crowd entertained and what they want, remember, this is RAA Vibes.
Yes.
So we're going to keep it, and this is the first time in years we've been down there.
Back down there. And it's been redone. The ACs work.
Bang.
I'm telling you. Whew, I lost 30 pounds in this dance is coming to you. Wars you sweat.
So we're gonna have a RAA vibes. Let's just put this RAA vibe
Yes,
first.
yes.
And just ask me that question about another 3 dance into it.
Okay.
But this one
is RA vibes.
RAA vibes.
What can people expect at this dance?
Man.
And speaking to DJ Jada, what is the ambiance that will be brought to this party that separates it from other parties?
Take it away, Jada.
Yeah, Jada.
Take it away.
You can learn today.
Take it away.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Pressure bus.
It's no pressure. Just been there, done that.
Yeah.
I believe that the ambience will be of what we are used to.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a throwback situation of when RA was fully in swing.
Yes.
So whatever that, whatever memory is or whatever captivated you at that time, we will relive it on the 21st.
I just remember, these are selectors. These are not DJs. We don't go down there and play off a playlist. We go down there and we energize off the crowd.
Read your crowd.
Right? So we read our crowd then, and we go from then, right? So I can't tell you that I'm going to play Dennis Brown, I'm going to play Gregory, I'm going to play Bob Marley. The
atmosphere that presents in front of you. I can shake your hand and respect you on
that. Yes.
So, as a Liverpool man, we'll put it in football terms.
Oh, mercy. Here we go.
We're playing away. But RA is Old Trafford.
Yes.
What are you bringing to Old Trafford in the derby between Liverpool and Manchester that you won't take with you if you're playing Newcastle?
Well, we have to put Salah out front, which is the best, right? We have to put Nunes up front, even though he might miss a lot of goals, but we have to put Van Dijk down the back and Addison be in the goal. So I'm just...
I'm flipping it on you.
I'm just showing you
who is your Salah, who is your Van Dijk, and who is the manager running Jurgen Klopp's role. Well, I'm a football boy. What Liverpool man? Look.
Well. This is my Van Dijk.
Oh, you're back.
This is my Van Dijk.
And your Salah.
And this is my Salah. And this is my Nunes. Okay? And I am the manager.
So are you the Pep Guardiola? Are you the new Dutchman that came?
Pep Guardiola is not Liverpool.
No.
Are you talking about Liverpool?
Jurgen Klopp. Are you Jurgen Klopp or are you the next generation, the Dutchman that has now taken over thing? Talk to me.
I am Jurgen Klopp, and I'm going to go into the new manager. So I'm going to be feisty, and then...
You don't know how to answer this. No.
I'm answering it. So Jurgen Klopp was feisty and was graceful and was pushful, right?
So that's you.
So that's going to be me, right?
You know what? Me and you's got to sit over watch a game together because I'm going to get on your nerves because I'm a Liverpool fan. You let me down, okay?
How?
Because I'm playing like Steven Gerrard, the backburn.
No,
putting this team together.
But you see again, you speak about Liverpool, we are speaking about trending. Not then in the 90s and in the 2000s.
Bermuda, this has been a great interview.
Yes.
This is part 1 of an epic series that we will hear where we'll get more in depth.
Yes.
With Magnum Force and all this stories of dances in the 70s.
Yes.
Even though I was born in 82, 42 years ago, but we'll leave that alone. We're showing the generational gap. But also, before we leave Bermuda, this has been a great interview with both Father Maggie, DJ Jada. Welcome to the Loud Lounge.
Loud Lounge.
Don't be scared to come back. Don't come to us 3 years later because, believe it or not, I had a list of people I wanted to interview. Believe that, Jada.
Yes, I got
it. A certain person, he turned to Florida Duffy. He is a triathlon runner.
Well, when you're busy, you are busy.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I take the time out to come to this interview because this interview just begun.
Open up the book.
Even a
fresh chapter. It's the fresh chapter. First chapter.
We haven't spoke about Spring Garden. We haven't spoke about underground. We haven't spoke about
stop. We're not going into the next chapter.
Okay.
Stop that. Stop that.
All
This
right.
is Netflix. I'm cutting it or no.
Thank you.
I'm cutting it or no.
But Bermuda, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. And it's a pleasure for you to understand about dancehall. And I hope that you get some education to me,
Yes.
to the dancehall.
But before we go,
Yes.
September 21st, all roads are leading to RAA Club.
The return.
The return.
AA.
And just tell them what's going on.
Well, we're going to have one of the most powerful songs in the world at RAA Club. This is Bodyguard with the original selector, Johnny Guard, will be there. And Soldier One will be there, but one of Bermuda best, right? Firebeat will be there, one of Bermuda upcoming champion. And Magnum Force will be there, their old veteran, right? And it's going to be, trust me, a night that you will remember. We're going to bring back memories of the original RAA Club. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss it. Book this date, September the 21st.
And before we go, good, mature vibes only. Bring your queen and not your machine. Boom. We out of here. It's the loud.
Thank you. The Loud Lounge. Jada, close.